Hello and welcome back to Who Died Today. Today we honor the legends who left us on this day, November 11th and recently, whose work didn't just entertain, it redefined Hollywood and left a lasting impact. These icons turned every performance into a masterpiece, shaking the industry to its core and leaving audiences breathless. From unforgettable roles that pushed boundaries to using their fame to ignite powerful conversations, these stars did more than shine, they changed the game forever. If their stories resonate with you, and if their work has ever touched your life, stay with us as we remember the legacies of these incredible talents. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up in their honor. Let's keep their memories alive together. Number 5. Keith Andes, the silver screen's unsung hero. Have you ever dared to chase a dream so passionately, even when the world tried to confine you to a shadow? Born on July 12, 1920, in Ocean City, New Jersey, Keith Andes was a man with the voice of a lion and the heart of a poet. He was Hollywood's unsung hero, whose deep, resonant voice and charismatic look should have made him a star among stars. Yet, Hollywood is a fickle lover, and Keith's journey was one of brilliance dimmed too soon by unfulfilled promise. Keith began his career in radio, capturing listeners' imaginations with his powerful baritone. As a young man, he turned heads on Broadway, especially with his performance in The Chocolate Soldier in 1947. Critics lauded him for his presence, and he was awarded the prestigious Theatre World Award. But it was in the smoky allure of 1950s Hollywood where Keith truly came alive, sharing the screen with Marilyn Monroe in Clash by Night. Behind the scenes, Monroe was known to have admired Keith's seriousness toward his craft, confiding to friends that he was one of the most disciplined actors she had ever worked with. However, Hollywood's cruel spotlight often missed Keith, relegating him to supporting roles that never fully captured his talent. He once said, "I learned early on that in Hollywood, you can either be the hero or the afterthought." Keith often found himself as the latter, overshadowed by the leading men of his era. Off-screen, Keith's personal life was fraught with challenges. He married Jean Alice Cotton in 1946, but the pressures of Hollywood and his inner battles led to their divorce in 1961. The disappointment of an unfulfilled career, coupled with his declining health, slowly took its toll. Battling cancer in his later years, Keith's pain was as deep as his baritone voice. On that fateful day, November 11th, 2005, Keith chose to silence the voice that had once enchanted so many. Alone in Newhall, Santa Clarita, California, at 85 years old, he ended his life. As the curtain closed on his story, we are left wondering what greatness could Keith Andes have achieved if the world had truly listened. Number 4. Robert Vaughn, the suave spy who captivated a generation. Have you ever fought to make your voice heard, even when the world wasn't ready for your truth? Born on November 22, 1932, in New York City, Robert Vaughn was a man of many faces. In an industry that thrives on artifice, Robert was a rare soul who spoke his mind, even when it came at a cost. With parents who were seasoned performers, a mother who graced the stage, and a father who ruled the radio, Vaughn was destined to find his place in the limelight. The world fell in love with him as Napoleon Solo, the charming secret agent in The Man from UNCLE 1964 to 1968. Robert's portrayal was a perfect blend of wit, charisma, and sophistication, making him a Cold War icon. But there was more to Vaughn than just the silver screen. He was a man of principles, a Hollywood rebel who wasn't afraid to challenge the status quo. In the 1970s, Vaughn risked his career by speaking out against the Vietnam War. Hollywood insiders warned him that such outspoken views could lead to blacklisting. Yet, he remained undeterred, famously stating, "If we don't use our platform to speak up, then what good is it?" His activism drew criticism from peers, but Vaughn remained true to his convictions. Vaughn's personal life was the anchor amidst his turbulent career. He found solace in his marriage to actress Linda Staab in 1974. Together, they adopted 2 children and created a sanctuary away from Hollywood's glare. But life, like a relentless script, had its twists. In his later years, Vaughn faced a long battle with leukemia, which he fought with the quiet strength of the characters he once portrayed. On November 11, 2016, in Fairfield County, Connecticut, Robert Vaughn passed away at the age of 83. His wife, Linda, stood by him till the end, a testament to a love that endured beyond the spotlight. Vaughn's legacy is more than his roles. It's a story of standing up for what you believe in, even when the world tries to silence you. Number 3. Kathryn Crosby, the actress who stood beside a legend. Have you ever loved someone so fiercely that their dreams became your own? Born as Olive Kathryn Grandstaff on November 25, 1933, in West Columbia, Texas, Kathryn Crosby was the epitome of grace, beauty, and quiet strength. Hollywood quickly noticed her, casting her in roles where she dazzled with her elegance, such as in Anatomy of a Murder, 1959, and The Seventh Voyage of Sinbad, 1958. But it was her marriage to the legendary Bing Crosby that would change the trajectory of her life. Kathryn and Bing met in 1957, and despite a 30-year age difference, their love story became one for the ages. Bing, who had already faced his share of Hollywood scandals and family feuds, found solace in Kathryn. She became the rock that held him steady. They had 3 children together, and Kathryn chose to step back from the limelight, dedicating herself to her family. In one of her rare interviews, she said, "When I married Bing, I married his world, his dreams, and his battles." Yet, life was not kind after Bing's death in 1977. Kathryn navigated through the treacherous waters of preserving his legacy. Tragedy struck again in 2010, when she survived a car accident that took the life of her second husband, Maurice William Sullivan. Through it all, Kathryn remained a pillar of strength, never letting the world see her tears. On September 20, 2024, Kathryn passed away at the age of 90. She lived a life filled with love, resilience, and an unshakable spirit. Her legacy is not just in the films she made, but in the love and grace with which she lived her life. Number 2. Johnny Gaudreau, the hockey prodigy who dazzled the ice. Have you ever been told you were too small to dream big, yet you soared beyond the stars? Born on August 13, 1993, in Salem County, New Jersey, Johnny Gaudreau, affectionately known as Johnny Hockey, was a testament to the power of heart over size. Despite standing at just 5 feet 9 inches, Johnny was a giant on the ice. His agility, speed, and unmatched puck handling skills turned him into one of the NHL's most exciting players. Johnny's rise wasn't easy. Growing up, he was often told that he was too small to make it big in the NHL. But he proved everyone wrong, becoming one of the league's most dynamic stars. His time at Boston College, where he won the Hobey Baker Award in 2014, was just a glimpse of the greatness to come. Drafted by the Calgary Flames, he quickly became a fan favorite, dazzling crowds with his skill. Off the rink, Johnny was known for his humility and dedication to his family. But the pressure of being Johnny Hockey weighed heavily on him. After signing with the Columbus Blue Jackets, Johnny faced intense scrutiny, yet he always pushed forward with a smile. Tragically, Johnny's journey was cut short on August 29, 2024, at just 31 years old. His death sent shockwaves through the sports world. The prodigy who inspired countless young players was gone too soon, but his legacy remains a reminder that dreams have no size limit. Number 1. Phil Donahue, the pioneer who revolutionized talk shows. Have you ever believed so strongly in the power of a single conversation that you transformed an entire industry? Born on December 21st, 1935, in Cleveland, Ohio, Phil Donahue was more than a talk show host. He was a trailblazer who changed television forever. Before the Phil Donahue Show hit the airwaves in 1967, talk shows were all about celebrity fluff. Phil dared to be different. He brought the audience into the conversation, tackled taboo topics, and gave a voice to those who were often silenced. Phil's partnership with actress Marlo Thomas was a Hollywood love story like no other. Together, they championed social causes, especially with their work for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Marlo often said, Phil's greatest gift was his empathy. He listened, not just with his ears, but with his heart. Phil Donahue passed away on August 18, 2024, in Manhattan, New York, at the age of 88. His legacy is felt every time a talk show dares to discuss real issues. He taught us that the power of conversation could change the world. Each of these stars brought something truly special to the world, leaving behind legacies that will never fade. Despite facing challenges and heartbreaks, they shared pieces of their souls with us. Their performances weren't just roles, they were moments of magic that inspired and moved us. Imagine a world without their laughter, courage, and the magic they brought to the screen. It's hard to picture, isn't it? As we honor their incredible lives, we remember that true fame is measured not by awards, but by the hearts they touched. Though they are no longer with us, their spirits live on through their stories, inspiring countless lives. To the stars who brightened our world, thank you. Your light will never dim. If these stories resonated with you, please give this video a thumbs up and share your memories in the comments. Let's keep their legacies alive together. Thank you for watching.